Pride and Prejudice and Pride, Pride and Prejudice and Zombies is directed by Burr Steers and stars Cinderella herself, Lily James. And it was a movie I was looking forward to because I like this old timey take on zombies, and I think it's cool to have zombies back in old times where like they use guns in this movie, but they mostly use swords and stuff, and I thought that would be cool to see, so I was looking forward to the movie is what I'm saying. I was looking forward to the movie, and overall, I enjoyed it. It was a fun enough movie to get through. I hadn't seen Pride and Prejudice before going into the movie, and I did that on purpose because I had the choice to, and I was going to, but then I thought, well, you know what, I want to just see this movie and see how it tells a story to me without comparing it. But unfortunately, I feel like I should have watched it because there are, I feel, many references and plot lines and storylines that follow the original Pride and Prejudice story that I quite simply just didn't understand. And I understood the story overall that they told, and it was pretty straightforward. It wasn't too confusing, but I felt like there was some parts of it that were more confusing than I would have liked them to be. And I feel like it went over my head because I didn't know I don't know the story of Pride and Prejudice. So I felt like they could have explained things a little bit better. It was a little bit confusing in some parts as well and drawn out. But enough negatives. There was a lot of fun stuff in the movie too. Lily James, she's fantastic. She's a rising star. I can't wait to see anything else from her. She's so good, and just you feel for her and you are involved. You really like watching her, and she's fun to watch, and she's not bad to look at either, but besides the point. But her and all her sisters, they all do a good job in the movie. There's really not any bad acting in the movie. I thought that the most fun that was had, though, was Matt Smith. I think he definitely hammed it up, and he had the most fun. I felt like if the movie followed more of the tone that he set, that the movie would have been better, because he was almost in a different movie at some parts because he really hammed it up, and he really had a lot of fun and energy, and you could tell that he was just making a lot of jokes, and I loved his character. I feel like to some people he might be, might get annoyed because of him, but I thought he was very entertaining, very funny. I wish the movie was more like his character was, because he brought so much fun and energy to the movie, and I felt like at some parts of the movie it kind of slowed down and became a little bit too dramatic and too serious for its own good. And I understand it's trying to pay respect to Pride and Prejudice, but I mean, you're adding zombies here, so I mean, just have some more fun, I feel. And also, there's a lot of cool fight scenes in this movie, but I was expecting a little bit more with the girls. They have some cool fight scenes, and I really liked watching those, but I wanted to see a little bit more girl butt kicking in this movie, some more zombie action. And I got some, but not as much as I really wanted. And overall, the fighting and action, while good, and it wasn't awful or bad in any way, it was just okay for a lot of it. There were some really cool scenes. Really, one fight scene that really stuck out to me, but it was over like that, and then all the rest were fine fight scenes and action sequences, but I felt like they were like, okay, you know, like, yeah, that's another action scene. Oh yeah, I've seen this kind of zombie killing before. Oh, okay. You know, I just wasn't blown away by it, and that was a little bit disappointing. And that's why I felt like the movie should have just been more fun and funny and like lighthearted at a lot of parts, because there was the action, and then would go to like the serious tone of romance and love triangles and all these things, and I don't know. I feel like it needed to pick a direction, because it's trying to pay respect to the Pride and Prejudice, and then it's trying to be dramatic, and then it's trying to be funny, and then it's trying to have action, and it's going in all these different ways. I felt like if it needed to focus up a little bit, and then it would have really benefited, because the tone I felt kind of was all over the place at times, and that's disappointing, because I was hoping to just have a lot of fun with the movie, and I did. I didn't hate watching it. It's just overall I was disappointed, because I really just wanted to have a fun, dumb time, and then it kind of got a little bit boring at some parts. And it's not a very long movie, but at some parts it drags on a little bit for me. And, you know, I didn't hate watching it, but I didn't have as much fun as I would have hoped. So overall, I'm going to have to give it a 2.5 out of 5. It's okay. You know, if you go to see it, I'm, you know, it's okay. I don't think you'll hate it, you know, but it was okay. Maybe you like it more. Hopefully you do. Hopefully everybody else loves this movie. Hopefully I'm just the only person that hasn't seen Pride and Prejudice, and everyone else understands everything better. Maybe I just should have seen it, you know, but I didn't, and I thought the movie was okay. Well, anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and if you want to see more reviews from a guy like me, you can subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.